This is Terry with your June 2025 9-star key astrology reading for a 7 metal star month. We're in the 2-month metal element cycle within a greater 2 Earth Mother year within an even larger 9-year 2 Earth star year cycle, and that is being held in support of an even greater 81-year cycle of 9 fire star. So the cycle of support for this month will go from fire feeding the earth feeding metal. And this cycle of support is very productive, and this is a money-making month. But this is also a month where we will be really obsessed about our financial status. We are going to see it in the world that we're really concerned about the financial status of our world. And the month of June can allow for this manifesting money, but the growth cycle is about manifesting the fruits of your labor. And this is an expansive harvest season that would be just like Thanksgiving, when you have gathered all the fruits of your labor and you join with friends and family to celebrate all that you have accomplished, and you give thanks for all that you have in an appreciation for this gathering and all of the things that have come to you so far this year. It's really a time to take a moment out in deep appreciation. And this season, the farmer simply allows the fruit to ripen on the vine. There's nothing that we need to do to make it all happen. There's nothing we need to do to manifest the money. But now we can simply allow nature to take its course, to allow the good things to come to us, to allow us to reap our rewards as we enter a 2-month June and July, both metal cycles. This is the best manifesting months. And in the Western astrology, I'm doing the Sagittarius full moon report. Sagittarius are some of the best manifestors I know. Sagittarius full moon is always about manifesting money, travel, adventure. So the 9-star and the Western always go hand in hand. And this 7 metal element has an energy of perfectionism, because 7 metal stars, if you are a 7 metal star or you know a 7 metal star, they are the true perfectionists. I have a friend whose home always looks like it's staged. Like, I love to go to her house and just sort of move a painting just a little crooked bit. And if you know a 7 metal star, you can do this in their home. They will notice instantly something is off. They know the minute something's out of place. And the downside of this 7 metal element June is that we may procrastinate because of this sense of perfectionism. Like, we just can't start that project because we're not sure if we can do it just right. And I myself have been procrastinating doing these astrology readings because you just feel like you don't have enough time to make it good enough. And so you just keep putting it off until you can have enough time to make it just perfect. But my mantra for this 7 metal star is, it's better done than perfect. So here I am, I'm just getting it done. And I had to wear red fire color just to motivate myself, because I have been procrastinating. Let me know in the comments if you've been procrastinating this June. And we just had some really intense geomagnetic storms that brought aurora borealis to the Pacific Northwest where I live, and our internet is being really wonky. So even as I record this, I don't even know if I'll be able to upload and post. But here I am, just trying to move the dial forward, and progress may feel just a little bit turtle slow this month. But the turtle did win in the race with the turtle and the hare. The hare feels very, I'm usually more of a hare optimistic, get it done, move fast, but slow and steady, like the turtle is going to win the race this June and July. So slow down, take your time, get it right. And if you are new to this 9-star key astrology, maybe you just stumbled on this today. I am Terry. I am a Reiki master teacher and an astrologer, and this is a Japanese astrology that is based on the 5-element system that we use in Jinshin-Do acupressure that I studied, and we use this in feng shui. I do feng shui space clearings, and the 5 elements, each element feeds another element in this nature-based system that is just like growing a garden, where water feeds wood, and the wood feeds the fire, and the fire feeds the earth, and the earth feeds metal, and the metal feeds water once again through condensation. So it's this beautiful cycle of progress. And when you start to learn the 9-star key system, you can really begin to manifest by aligning to the energy of the moment, to know your own personal element and what element you are traveling through this month. And we are all collectively traveling through an Earth Mother year. And this month we're all collectively traveling through that 7 metal star. But then if you look up your element in the chart, it'll be down in the description, and I usually put it at the beginning of this video. Look up your element by your birth date, and you will have another element that you are personally traveling through. For instance, I am a 3 wood star, so this month I am traveling through the element of water, which is very beneficial and auspicious, as a tree needs water to survive. So the water feeds the tree, and then the tree is rooted in the earth, and perhaps the tree will need to be pruned back by the metal this month. And so this is just my favorite system for really understanding energetically what is going on for you personally, politically, and in our world, what is going on. So make sure you get your personal element, and if you drop it in the comments, I will give you a free intuitive reading with a little bit of distance Reiki, just so you can experience the energy of this 9-star key. And then you will get to see your own personal June forecast just a little bit later in this video. I'm going to do a forecast for each and every 9 elements that we have for the 9 stars. And also be sure to watch my What is 9-Star Key video, where I go into a deeper dive about what this system is all about. And if you want to learn more, and you can also join my email list at kamimi.com, KamimiHealingArts.com. I'll link it down in the description for a free mini 9-star key reading as well. So anyways, getting back to June being all about that 7 metal star known as the artist. They are some of the most creative, artistic people that I know. But what makes me really sad for my 7 metal star friends is that they tend to doubt their talents. They are hesitant to put themselves out there. They're always saying it's not good enough. Maybe I'll show it next month. It's not good enough. I can't publish my book. I can't do the thing because it's just not good enough. And we may all be feeling this little bit of insecurity in the next 2 months as we enter this metal time that's a little bit full of doubts, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, and I'm a little insecure, and I'm not sure if I want to move forward on things. As we travel through 2 months of metal element cycle for both June and July, that will begin this June with this 7 yen metal star. Yen is the softer energy. Yen is a slower moving energy. So June will be a much slower vibe than the last few months when things were really speeding up this spring. We had a lot of yang energy with the wood stars, and we were really getting things done. So if you're really trying to make something happen in your life right now, it might feel like suddenly nothing is really happening because maybe you're just trying too hard, or you're just feeling like you're not getting any progress, or you're not getting any sales, or you're unsure of yourself. You may be feeling like you're struggling to get ahead or worried about your finances, and that's just what we're soaking in for June. We're all collectively in this state of doubt and insecurity. And the 7 metal star ultimately says, just let go. Let go. You've been trying so hard. It's time to just let it go. Have you ever tried to manifest something and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying, and then you sort of finally give up? You're like, God, it's just not coming. I just forget it. I give up. I don't even want it anymore. And boom, that's when it happens. So give it up now. Give up what you've been trying to do. Give up your manifestations. Give up your desires. Give it up to a higher power. Surrender to the process. You can't force things to move forward this summer. It's just not going to happen. So give yourself a break. Take that day off. Get out into nature. Only do the work if the energy supports it. If you're trying to push through something and you don't feel like you want to do it, anytime you don't want to do it, that means the energy is not supporting you to do it in that moment. So just let it go. Let yourself take a siesta in the late afternoon heat like they do in the summers in Mexico. Taking a moment to just appreciate this moment, aligning with the natural rhythms of this 7 metal star. There is this radiant, colorful energy coming in if you just slow down and take a moment to watch the sunset or the sunrise. Get up early and see Venus, the morning star, shining so bright before dawn. Just take a moment to just appreciate that you're alive and you're here right now, and who's showing up, and give thanks for all the people in your life, all your friends and family and loved ones that are here. And some things may seem like they're coming to an end, or there can even be some loss when we get into a 7 metal star. When we get into the metal star, it's the metal cutting tree. I always think of pruning back. It's about consolidation. It's about, this tree's getting too big. We got to cut back. So we can have cutbacks this month. And you may just feel like decluttering and getting rid of old, worn out things to create space for something new to come in the later months this fall. And this is a powerful June energy to do some deep energy clearing and space clearing. And I've been doing more space clearings this spring than I can remember in my whole life. I feel like people are really wanting to create big changes. People are thinking about moving out of their homes, and people are wanting to move forward and clear out all the old stuff. And it is so inspiring to see how you can really shift the energy when you have a space clearing to create new directions. I even do space clearings online. I just did a Zoom space clearing with a woman that was just phenomenal. And she just walked around from room to room with her computer showing me things. And I was telling her what to change and art to take down and why. So in Feng Shui, we have this wonderful saying that says, if you want to make a powerful change in your life, move 27 things in your home. And you can start this today. Just go around your room and just count 27 things. Maybe you want to take a notebook and write down everything that you moved in your house until you get to 27. See if you can rearrange your furnishings, move your couch, move everything around to really create a new flow of chi pouring into your house. and just do little things to beautify your home. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You don't have to renovate your home. You can just even pick flowers from your garden and put them in a vase and put it on your dining room table and see how that shifts the energy, because flowers are energizers. So when we take flowers from the garden, we bring them in and they just smell so delightful. I have a pollinator garden full of flowers, so I've been putting flowers in every day. And just doing these little things, rearranging your home, moving those 27 things, anything that you want to move or maybe you want to get rid of. This tells the universe, I am open and ready to call in something new for my personal growth. It could be new love, it can be a new job, it can be a new direction, it can be just new habits that you form because you move. It's amazing when you move. I just moved my desk all around, and I feel like now I want to sit at my desk and get work done more. It's just really cool. It can just symbolize letting go of the old patterns and embracing new possibilities to come when you move those 27 things. And take some time out this month to really pay attention to what it is you have in your home and how did it get there. We just cleaned out a junk drawer, and that was so inspiring. Some of the things were just beautiful treasures lost in a junk drawer that I couldn't believe they were in our junk drawer. And other things were just complete garbage, like maps that were torn or ruined, and we just threw those out. And then we could really treasure what we found that was important. And what is it that you have in your home and what does it represent? And if it doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore, get rid of it. Just that old energy, let it go. 7 metal is all about letting go, and that includes letting go of old broken things. And I just did an energy clearing for the sweetest family, energy home space clearing. And their son would not sleep in his room. And you know, that age when you're like, I just want him to sleep in his own bed. So they wanted to see if something was going on. He didn't really like being in his bedroom. And indeed, we found some ghosts. We found the spirits of these 2 really ancient sisters who were fighting furiously. I saw one of them just pulling the other one's hair. I mean, they were 2 sisters who were so mad at each other. And we did a bridge of light, and we talked about forgiveness and letting go and releasing and bringing them to the light. And we finally got those 2 sisters to forgive each other and to go off together in love. And I mean, I just got so many chills. You could feel them depart the room, and the room felt so different. And this poor little boy, his parents want him to sleep in that room, but he can't sleep because there's this predecessor energy of disturbance, of anger, of fighting. And he's now got a little brother, and they would have started probably fighting because they're sleeping in that room together. So it was so good to clear that negative energy from the home, because it might have caused conflict for the 2 siblings that live there now who share the room. And so children are so sensitive. If you have a child who says, I don't want to sleep in my room, you might need a home space clearing to get rid of something like this. It's just so interesting what kinds of old energy can be stored in houses, or even ghosts that can be lurking in the rooms that we sleep in. So this is the month you really want to clean that kind of stuff out. I did a video about the Bridge of Light. I'll link it down below. If you can try this at home. It's a really simple technique. And this metal element also rules over the lungs. And so we may have more respiratory issues this month. I've been having respiratory allergies myself. And we may have seen more allergies, more respiratory virus, bronchitis, asthma. Even viruses like COVID and bird flu are on the rise this June already. And so I'm really supplementing my lungs with nettles. If you are lucky enough to live somewhere where you can get fresh nettles, you can make nettle tea or nettle soup. They're just these beautiful, they grow in the forest naturally. You can harvest nettles. I love making a nettle soup every spring. And I also am taking quercetin, which is so incredible for allergies, and NAC to nourish my lungs. And quercetin is just incredible for allergy season. I start taking it around February. I take quercetin every single day to nourish my histamine levels, and it strengthens your respiratory defenses. So when the allergies come, we just have so much pollen right now where I live, and you can just fight off the allergies with quercetin. And NAC is a miracle drug for the lungs. I took this when I had mold allergies, and it was a game changer. NAC heals your bronchial tubes, and it nourishes your lungs and creates this protective shield, like a barrier against any kind of bronchial issues you might have, like pulmonary disease or asthma. Or where I live, we're already getting smoke from wildfires. So this is when I start taking NAC every single day, just to shield my lungs from the smoke that will come. And I get this through Thorne supplements. I will put a link down below. If you are having any respiratory issues, I would love to know in the comments, because everyone I know, all my massage clients, are having, at least maybe it's just in Oregon, everybody's having these respiratory issues right now. And if you want a promo code for 25% off, where you can get these lung supplements to just nourish your lungs, especially if you live somewhere that might have wildfires this summer, I will link it in the comments, and you could just email me and I'll send you a promo code. And this is also just a good month to do other lung supportive things like breath work. And it can even just be as simple as taking that deep diaphragm breath, where you just breathe into your belly and just fill your lungs with fresh air. This is something that's always available to us, to just take a breath and just breathe and just believe, as the song says. And metal stars, they just need to do more breath work than any other element. Metal star is very energetically sensitive to what's going on around. Metal star can really feel the temperature of the room. So it's like we're all feeling the temperature of the world right now and all the chaos that is happening. And when it's cold outside, you can touch metal, it feels cold. When it's hot outside, you can burn yourself from hot metal if it's really a heat wave. And so metal will amplify and radiate the heat in the room. So as we move into a 2-month cycle of metal stars with a 9 fire larger star, we may see heat waves for June and July. I'm predicting really off the chart heat waves. And 7 metal star is that yin, is the cooler of the 2 metals, whereas 6 metal is yang. So June won't be as hot as July, but 7 metal yin ordinarily brings cool winds. But when you combined it with that 9 yang fire star that we have at that 81-year cycle, now we're seeing like winds of fire. So that has me a little nervous. It's a yang fire being taken by the wind. We can have wind and fire. That's very dangerous for wildfires. And July, when we move into that 6 yang metal, we will be really heating up. We'll be like the blacksmith's forge, where we will be in the forge, transforming ourselves through melting everything away to become something completely new and different. And again, we see with these 2 metal stars, there is a potential for loss. When you melt metal to create something new, I just melted down my mom's old wedding ring to make my son a graduation ring. It was so magical. But when you melt that ring to make a new ring, you do lose some of the metal. You lose some of the resources. So when we put ourselves in that forge that we're going through in the next 2 months, we might lose something. There is loss. And you might lose a little bit of the metal to create the new creation to begin again. And I would not invest financially this summer. This is like metal in the fire. I don't think it's a good time to buy or sell real estate. I have some friends who want to buy homes, and I'm like, I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't, even though I have my real estate license and I should be saying, let's go for it. But I think it's a very volatile market right now. And I think it's going to be better in September. If you're thinking of buying or selling, if you can wait till September, there's going to be a shift and it'll be better. And just for now, just be like that farmer getting ready to harvest, getting ready to be ready. Tend to your crops. Pray for a good harvest. Work towards honest gains. This is not a great time for trying to get some unexpected financial windfalls. Believe it or not, I'm saying it's not a good time to play the lottery. Even though it's a money month, it's more about getting something for the work you've already done. And we will be craving more alone time to just process all this change that's coming this month. And energy clearings and energy boundaries are what we might be needing more of as we're feeling more energetically sensitive to what's going on in the world, all the negativity. And you might just want to unplug and get out into nature and be near water. Water for metal feeds water. Water and metal get along so well. So if you can go swim in a lake or go kayaking or just go on a hike along the river, the water is going to feel very purifying for all the sensitive energies that we're feeling right now. And my mantra for this 7 metal star comes from Bruce Lee. We have this little book of Bruce Lee, and I opened it right before I started this. And he said, absorb only what is useful. Discard what is not. Add your own unique style. So we are going to be like metal, feeling all the feels this month. But absorb only what is useful, discard whatever is not, and add your own creative, unique style. Thank you, Bruce Lee. And now let's look at all 9 element stars. And if you know which star you are, pay attention to find out what this month means for you. 1 water star. It is time for your nap. This is a month to go within. Take some time out to simply be this June. Your alone time will be more fulfilling than any work or social time you could do. So give yourself plenty of time and space for your inner thoughts. Maybe you want to read a self-help book this month or do some journaling or take a healing workshop. You just want to nourish yourself this June with healthy, local, organic foods from your farmer's market, and be mindful of what you are nourishing yourself with energetically, what kind of energy you're taking on. Maybe you don't want to watch that scary thriller movie. Maybe you just want to surround yourself with really positive, uplifting music and only letting in really good, positive energy things. And then just give yourself the time and space to rest in the month of June, because next month in July, you will be incredibly busy. Things will really start to ramp up at work and in life. So use this respite month to kind of focus on your own internal well-being, nourishing yourself, and just getting more rest and relaxation. 2 earth star. You are in that 9 fire star, and fire feeds earth. So this is a time when you are feeling energized. It is time to celebrate and be seen. This month you will feel free and you just want to have fun. So go have fun. Just go on an adventure, do some traveling. This is the energy of the hummingbird who comes out of her nest in the spring when the sun is shining and that hummingbird is just going from flower to flower, seeking that sweet nectar of joy. This is a month when you can really embrace positive vibrations and joy. And you're just kind of flying around looking for opportunities like the hummingbird looks for that sweet nectar. You will be given so many new directions, opportunities, and rewards this month for whatever your heart's desire is. It is possible right now. So maybe do some of those I am affirmations. I am receiving abundance. I am finding true love. I am finding a career path that is my dream job. And now, when you ask, believe, and receive, you can really manifest because you are aligned energetically. When you tap in to that hummingbird's sensation of joy, that healing power of true joy and bliss, this joy is always available to you no matter what is going on in your life. You can just take a moment and breathe into your heart space and find that love and joy, and then see what shows up when you're in that good joy sensation. 3 wood star, you are traveling through the 1 water star, and I am so excited for this month as a 3 wood star myself, because we enter the element of water and all the other elements correspond to a truly beneficial and productive June for us. The productive cycle goes like this. Water feeds wood, and we are the wood, and that wood is deeply rooted in the earth soil of this earth mother year in a larger fire cycle, and that fire feeds the earth, and the fire in turn turns the earth into metal. Earth feeds metal, and that creates metal that represents money. So anytime you have all the elements going in the right direction, supporting you, you can truly manifest. And we are also in our larger 6 metal star lucky manifesting year, reaping rewards. It feels like this June might just be as good as it gets for us this year. So remember to hydrate, 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 and really honor the element of water, because water brings wealth for us this June. So drinking some water, I like to use these blue bottles, and I put the water in a blue bottle and I put it on my windowsill, and I let the moon and sun just infuse it with light, and then I drink this nourishing water. Whatever it is that you like to do to hydrate, and just being around the water, going to the rivers, lakes, streams, and ocean as much as you can. Maybe you want to take a moon bath, just really trying to honor the water. And if you do Reiki, you can even use Reiki symbols on your water. Or if you don't do Reiki, you can just set an intention of what it is you want to manifest. Tell the water, I want to manifest radiant health and abundance and vitality. And then when you drink the water, just know that you're just drinking in that intention, and become like water this month. Go with the flow, because water brings wealth in 9-star key. And I wish you a lucky June for the 3 wood star. And 4 wood star, you are going through the 2 earth pushing upward month. And this can be a challenging month as you are trying to grow something forth. You're trying to start a new project, begin again on a new growth cycle, or maybe you want to launch something, but you might be just trying too hard. And then you're having resistance, or maybe you're having to even be a caregiver for someone who really needs your help this month, and there's just too many people depending on you to do all the work. It's like you're carrying a heavy load. So give yourself plenty of rest, relaxation, self-care, nourishing foods so that you don't get sick in the process of trying to do it all for others this month. And remember to put your oxygen mask on first and take care of your own needs and make sure that you have the resources to handle everything that you're taking on. And you can always ask for help and ask for support from your loved ones if you're taking on too much. You may need to get a massage or just go for a walk in the woods all alone to get back to your own inner peace this month. 5, Earth Star. This is your go for it month when you can really get ahead on your big life goals. Make out a tremendous life list of everything you want to do in your whole life and everything you want to accomplish in this one precious life of yours. And then just try to get something done off that list. Just start checking them off. Because you can accomplish anything you set your mind to this June especially. But the key is don't take on so much or do too much for others that it causes you to get grumpy because you're just doing too much. So there's a balance there. And if you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling overworked, movement and exercise will be your medicine for June. Maybe even swimming to just be in the water and to move your body. But you can reach a lot of goals, but just don't do too much. 6, Metal Star. It's time to get a really good summer book and just sit under a tree and read it. You've been doing so much and you've been working so hard the last 6 months, and you just need a little mental health break this month because your work and your social life have become too hectic for your taste. Remember, you're a metal star traveling through fire, and at this halfway point of the year, you may be feeling burnt out, as if you've been in the forge too long, and the metal is just making you feel burnout. And it's time to take that hot metal out of the forge, put it in a cool bucket of water, and let it just relax for a moment. Maybe just take a break from some of your big projects. And next month, you're going to begin a crazy new cycle of fast growing change. So give yourself a little bit of a break just for now. Driver 8, take a break. And you've been on this path too long. And if you just take a break, you will come back refreshed and then you'll get it all done in July. 7, Metal Star. The winds of change are blowing for you this month. And as you're in the center of it all, it could just feel like everyone needs something from you. And this is a time to create energetic boundaries. You can say no, and you should say no. You can't do it all, and you don't have to do it all for everyone. You don't have to respond to every text, every email. You can just let some things go. Put a vacation email on. You may just want to unplug and go on a retreat of some kind this month, and you will really be able to manifest your desires in July if you take some time out this month to figure out what it is you really want to call in next. Just give yourself a little time and space to think about what you want so you can create it next month. 8, Earth Star. This is your luckiest month of all. And this is your reaping rewards month of this 2025 year, where you can allow good things to come to you and you can ask the universe for what you really, really want. And if you believe that you deserve it, and if you believe you can have it, and then you open yourself up to receive it, your mantra becomes, Universe, I am open and ready to receive all that I desire now. I am receiving what I want right now. You may just have this quantum leap manifestation, this instant financial windfall, instantly meeting the love of your life, instantly having the thing you've always wanted. So spend some time, if you can, this month just writing down everything you would have in your life if you could have your ideal dream life, and really feel into that list, the sensation of living your dream life, and then allow it to come true. 9, fire star. Your mind is on your money and your money is on your mind this month. You may be really worried about your financial resources and hesitant about your future at the moment. But if you can shift into a state of divine appreciation and gratitude for all that you do have. Maybe make an appreciation list where you're just grateful for even all the little things. Like, I'm so grateful to be able to afford to pay all my bills each month. I'm so grateful for loving, supportive family and friends. You will begin to receive even more blessings to come this month if you start to be grateful for every little thing that you have right now. And take a little time out this month to enjoy being with your loved ones, your family, your friends, because you've been working so hard, 9 star, and you really need and deserve a true vacation in a beautiful setting with people that you love and enjoy. Well, I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in July as we travel through yet another metal star.